Music Familia. I'm hanging out here with the band Faye, correct? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it properly. Cool. Kind of wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit, man. I got to see you guys out there, and it was one of the coolest like experiences I've had in a long time, man. So thanks for the treat. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And so I wanted to ask you guys a little bit about yourselves. I guess we'll start with the lady, Faye. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Too.
doing what you do as an artist and musician.
Thank you.
And so how long have you been in music?
Yeah, I've been in music since I was little. I started singing when I was 4. Picked up guitar at 12. Started writing around then too. I didn't officially start chasing it like as a business until 2019. And so, yeah, I just started looking for a band because I feel like it just sounds better. I was doing the singer-songwriter thing, but I feel like it's just more entertaining and sounds better if you have a band. And then I finally found these guys. I found John and Jared back in November. Yeah, like around that time. Yeah, somewhere around there. Or maybe it was October, I don't remember.
I think it was like November 4th. Which I think it was a Tuesday, honestly.
So, the pandemic, man, what's it been like for you guys as a band, before I break it down to each one of you, as a band, what's it been like with the pandemic?
It's been a drag. It's been I don't know, it's when you have hopes to like kind of consistently play all summer long and make money that way, and then you're like, well, now I have to either go on unemployment or work in like a factory, or like we ended up working at this plant nursery, just like breaking our backs all summer last year. And that's just how it sucked.
Know that.
Yeah, it sucked.
Wow. And so were you guys able to like write and create during time off? Like,
Yes,
what was
that was the
like?
cool thing about it. Yeah, it was like a productive time for songwriting and like recording and all of that, which was cool. Because I was like, I don't know, I feel like that's what a lot of like artists and musicians were like heavily doing during that time period. Yeah, thank you. Just because I don't know, there really wasn't much else to do,
Yeah. What was the hardest part for you guys with the writing process?
I brought a lot of my music to them, and then I just said, here, I have these songs, do what you will, and like play me some drums or some guitar or bass. And I feel like it's really important to make sure like you find people that mesh with you, especially like genre wise. And it just came together on its own, but like we have similar tastes and like genre and everything. So it just came together.
Right on. John, how long have you been in music?
I was in my first band when I was 15. It was called Peanut Butter and Jam. It was pretty stupid, but that was.
Start somewhere, man.
I started guitar. I don't know. I started playing guitar. I was like 8 or 9. Dad played guitar. Showed me some G, C, and D, and was like, "This is the rest of your life right here." Yeah.
What are some of your influences?
I love Jimmy Page. I like Black Sabbath. I'm a big Beatles fan. I like Back in the Gorillas. I like a lot of 90s hard rock and depressing music. I pretty much like everything but bro country. And like that sludgy EDM is not for me.
Gotcha.
Just not for me.
Saw the lady on bass today.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jenna.
Jenna, nice to meet you. So how long have you been slinging the bass for? I gotta ask, man, because the way you play, like, it's good,
Thank you.
Like,
See?
There's a lot of dudes. That don't know how to. They know how to play bass, but they don't know how to play their bass.
Yeah, thank you.
And you have to love your instruments, like whether it's guitars, vocals, a drummer. It doesn't matter. You have to love what you're doing, so you can tell. So how long have you been doing bass?
I've been playing on and off for about 4 years, and then I actually joined my first band in February.
Right on. What made you want to pick it up?
I tried guitar first, and I was really bad at it. And then I knew someone that was a bassist, and they like let me play it, and I was like, I knew immediately this is what I wanted to do.
Right on. What are some of your influences?
Bad Flower, Bad Sons, definitely like kind of indie pop, alt rock, and then also like the harder rock as well, grunge.
Yeah.
Like
Ladies, I gotta ask, what's it like being females in the music industry these days in 2021?
Oh God, it's not fun. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but like there are people. Okay, so there's this one.
Break it down.
settle in, we got a story.
What happened?
I don't know if I can get anyone
This-
settled in here.
Guy, he was the owner of some like shop or whatever, or store, but he basically like promised me a gig there, like to my face, but then didn't hire me at all and just like gave it all, like because he would like rotate, all men. And then I entered the songwriting contest once, and they picked all male winners. Also, like there was this one time, I'm not gonna name names, but this one guy, like I had just released a song. I just released Pink Dress, and then they texted me and they're like, is Pink Dress about pussy? And like just things like that. And it's like, oh my gosh. But like also when you're like trying to work with people, they don't really take you seriously either. Like when you're a girl, especially. So I just feel like I have to prove myself even harder. You know what I mean? Yeah. What do you think?
Same.
Yeah.
I'm definitely referred to as a female bassist versus just a bassist, like how you would treat everybody else. And
I'm sorry. I was just trying.
no, you're fine. I'll make the exception for you because you're nice. Definitely, how I noticed it the most was I was a stagehand for a while, and the sexism there is so bad. Like I would get in trouble because guys would like come to help me with stuff that I didn't ask for, and then we both get yelled at for making it a two-person job, stuff like that. Other guys would be treated normal, and then the girls would like, they wouldn't give us a job, we'd just have to sit there, or I was called like sweetie or honey, and all of that stuff. So yeah.
See, I'm really old-fashioned, so I'm Italian and Irish, so it's like old-fashioned, like respect.
You said yes, ma'am,
Yeah.
like every time.
It's a habit, and I feel like people, like these days, like kids, like they all need their asses kicked. I feel like, they're just so disrespectful and rude, and dudes, particularly like me being a podcaster and in the music industry, like I hate how men treat women in the music industry. Like, she's got more chops than you, bro. Like, like vocally, like you can't.
It's not even just music either. It's like video game industry, every industry.
Yeah.
It's really just every industry.
Yeah, and it's like, it's cool, like, to see females step up and be like, no, like, sit down, son. Sit down.
Sit down.
Let me show you how to do this.
I like you.
Yeah. But so the only one we haven't heard from yet is the awesome drummer.
Yeah, nah.
He's
yeah.
earlier.
Right.
Yeah, I cut my head open, but it was okay.
What's going on, man? How's it going?
Oh, it's good. It's a good day. It's Saturday. Yeah.
It
Yeah. It's a good day.
We played a show last night for 3 hours.
Yeah.
He also had to work after that. I was like, today came quick.
Mhm.
Wow.
But yeah, it's good.
Right on. So, like, tell everybody at home who the hell you are.
Yeah. So I'm Jared Knutson. I don't know. I've played drums for a long time. Yeah, 14, 15 years. I started when I was like 9 or 10, and then I started playing music in Columbus in like 2016. I was in this band called Fables of Funk. It was actually kind of cool. It was like this funk band. And then from there, I kind of like did some traveling, went to New Orleans, came back, and then joined a band with John. And then,
Shall not be named.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
we moved with them, and then things kind of fell through, so we moved back. And John and I are also in a duo called, our guest trio called Paisley Bandits. And so we do that on the side too. And then we recently started playing with Faye again in like November, December. And so I got to start playing drums again, which was like super rad. because I really enjoy
As
playing
a drummer,
drums.
man, like I was watching you, like I love to sit back and kind of watch each band member and how they go. And you behind the drums, man, just very mellow. Like it takes you away.
Oh yeah, dude, I love it. That's my happy place. You know, that's like, that's like the best place to be.
So what are some of your influences?
So growing up, I was like really into like punk rock and stuff like that, like old punk as well as like some like pop punk, especially like the '90s era and stuff like that. My mom got me like really into that. And then as I started getting older, I started like getting more into like classic rock and like psychedelic rock. Like one of my main influences now is actually like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I really like them a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I listen to kind of the whole spectrum. I also grew up listening to a lot of grunge too. You know, like Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Foo Fighters. Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins. Oh yeah.
We just played a Smashing Pumpkins tribute show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
which was
did.
super cool.
Wow. Faye, totally. Alright, yeah. So, looking forward, what is in store for the Band Faye and for you guys, and what's going on? Like, you guys ready to hit the road and get out?
Yeah. It's still pretty new. The goal is to play as many shows as we can this year, so we're ready to do a tour like in 2022. Of course, you never know what the future holds. That is the plan. It might take a little longer, but yeah, there's definitely going to be a tour at some point. Tour and as much music as we can release. It's kind of like I'm very like strategic and particular when I release something now. So it takes like a little bit of time in between songs. Yeah, but definitely more music, a tour, and just making friends, you know. I guess, is that like
We have a music video coming out on July 2nd.
with the song?
I mean, we do quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Quality
yeah.
over quantity.
Nice.
It's like the SpongeBob, you know, where Neptune makes like 2 million burgers and it's all trash, and then SpongeBob's
Yeah.
SpongeBob's tucking his little pickle smiley faces in with cheese. I'm just like, that's how our process goes.
Right on. And
video
so,
reminds
like,
Yes, it did.
what would be, if you guys were to be asked right now, because I know people are going to watch this interview, and I know people are going to, I recorded your performance today, so people are going to see it. Like, how far around, like, out of Columbus will you travel for a show, if you guys were to be hit up for one?
Are we flying or driving?
Yeah.
Probably driving. It would
Uh,
be within Ohio, just kind of like how, or,
oh, we can hit anywhere.
Okay.
Ohio,
Virginia,
North
Indiana.
Carolina. I was like, we can go up to Boston. We can go to New York. New York
Yeah.
City just sucks because you have to pay to enter, pay to leave, and gas sucks.
This is true.
And I hate shows in New York City. Unless you're established and have a fan base in New York City, you don't want to play in New York or like Chicago, really, for that matter.
Well, I know a lot of local bands that would love to call, like, team up with you guys on shows and get
Sure.
you guys on gigs and stuff. So,
For sure.
like, I'm gonna connect you guys.
Oh, that'd be
You
awesome.
know, and get you guys some names and some people.
That'd
that
be cool.
I trust and that I rely on. I know won't steer other people wrong, but I really appreciate you guys, man. Where can they find you guys on social media?
Yeah, you can find us at Fayes Song, so FAYESSONG. And then I have them tagged in my bio or the website, thebandfaye.com. So either one of those.
Right on.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you guys want to shout out to while we're sitting here hanging out?
There's a new band called Cellar Dweller, and I'm like secretly in love with them. They're like 19 years old, they're babies, and they're like super fucking, they're so awesome.
I want to shout out all of you guys
Aww. I
because
also want to shout out Jared.
I cry like, well, I don't cry every night. I was going to say I cry every night.
It depends on what you're listening to. I kind of,
I just like, this is something I'm just serious about and dedicated, and the passion inside me, it's literally annoying at times because it's like so great. And so to find people on my side who are loyal and match that dedication, it's very, very rare. And so, like, these guys, yeah. That was love.
Oh, I can feel the love tonight.
John slides in. That's awesome. So before we jump off here, man, I want to ask each of you guys, what is one piece of advice that you guys would give to somebody who wants to pick up an instrument and wants to get out there and play?
Every day. Every single day. It's like the hard part about it is you have to do it every day. But once you do it every day, it's easier. And you'll get way better. But if you put it down, even for like 2 days, you will forget 3 days worth of knowledge. And you're literally like backtracking. So it's almost like harder to pick it up and then put it down and then pick it up a month later. It's just like a painstakingly, you're not going to ever do anything with that. But if you want to play an instrument, you have to play every day or sing every day or learn something about it every day. You put in the time, and the time will come back for you.
What about you?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. It's okay to be vulnerable in front of other people because that's how you learn. That's why it took me so long after picking up the bass to be in a band, because I was so afraid of like showing people that I was making mistakes and not knowing enough. So it really helps being vulnerable in front of people, because that's how you learn and that's how you get better. His phone agreed with me.
Yeah, he was waiting.
My piece of advice would be small steps every day, and even if it's just a little bit, kind of goes along with what John said.
And then, yeah, mine would be it's just that it's like worth it. You know, like I don't know, it's just like playing an instrument. I don't know, it's just like such a great I don't know, way to like express yourself, whether you want to do it, you know, in terms of like as a career or, you know, just like for yourself, you know, like.
You remind me of Spagoli from Fast Times.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, man, like I'm fucking here. Like, let's fucking do this. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like you're full of energy, man. I
Oh, thank
appreciate
you.
that, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's good for the soul. It's good for you. You know, like I just think that, you know, if you want to do it, you should go for it. You know.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time today. Thank you for what you guys do as artists and musicians, man. And I look forward to seeing you guys live in venues and on the road. So, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a